everyone, I'm Shervin with ITNYC, and today we'll be talking about phishing and social engineering and what they actually look like. So before we get into any actual examples, it's important to understand what phishing and social engineering actually means. So phishing is a type of attack when an attacker pretends to be an organization or a trusted person to trick a person into voluntarily giving up sensitive information. And social engineering is the broader idea behind it. Instead of attacking computers directly, they target people instead. And they manipulate people by exploiting their trust, urgency, fear, and using authority. By exploiting trust, attacks try to make you feel like this is normal. This is a safe request from someone I know. Urgency. Attackers try to remove your time to think. If you have time, you'll notice the red flags. They also use fear. Attackers will push you into panic. When people are scared, they will look for the fastest way to make the problem go away. And they'll use authority. Attackers use power dynamics. People are trained to comply with bosses, executives, HR, banks, and law enforcement. And let's look at the most common ways this can happen. Email phishing is the most common form. This is when attackers pretend to be legitimate companies, coworkers, or services that you already use. On the screen, you can see an example of a fake Amazon email. At first glance, it looks real. It uses Amazon's logo, the same colors, and professional language. It claims there's a big sale, but when you look closer, there are red flags. The sender's email address doesn't come from Amazon's real domain, as you can see on screen. The link inside the message doesn't go to Amazon.com. Instead, it sends you to a fake website that looks identical to the real page. Once you enter your username and password, it's captured, and attackers immediately use it on your real Amazon account. And this happens to other services as well. This is how many accounts get taken over. The key habit here is always check the sender and hover over links before clicking. Next is smishing, which is phishing through text messages. On the screen, you can see an example of a fake EasyPass toll message. These messages usually claim that you owe a small amount for an unpaid toll and that you need to pay immediately to avoid fines or penalties. They include a link that looks official, but it does not belong to the real EasyPass website. Another common method is called phishing or phone call phishing. In these attacks, someone calls your phone pretending to be IT support, a bank, or a company you recognize. If someone pressures you to share that information over the phone, it's almost always a scam. And phishing can also happen over social media. Attackers create fake accounts or take over real ones and send messages that feel personal. And this happens especially on professional platforms like LinkedIn. On the screen, you can see an example of a fake job offer message sent through LinkedIn. It looks like a recruiter reaching out with an exciting opportunity. The message may promise high pay, remote work, and fast hiring with little or no interview process. But there are a few warning signs. The profile may be new, incomplete, or have very few connections. The message is often vague and copied to many people. They may quickly ask you to move the conversation off of LinkedIn to email, WhatsApp, or Telegram. And eventually, they'll ask for personal information, such as copies of documents, or even upfront fees. And real employers don't hire through rushed direct messages. And all of these work because they create urgency and emotional pressure. They try to make you act before you think. But once you slow down and check the details, most scams fall apart. Attackers rely on speed and distraction. You win by taking your time. At ITNYC, we make sure you're informed, confident, and protected. Security starts with awareness. Thank you for watching.